Flipping heck. I feel like her hair's like Play-Doh. I can just like mold it however I want to. It just like stays like that. Hi guys, welcome back. So I thought I would do a slightly different sort of video today and just show you a little bit of what I've been wearing this week and last week, and a little bit of an explanation of the thinking behind why I wore it. It will help you a little bit as well. And if you're new to my channel, hello, welcome. I am Karen, aka KarenBritChick, and do feel free to subscribe to my channel if you want to have a good chinwag, which is basically me chatting about everything fashion, style, and all that kind of stuff. Anyway, I'm going to stop waffling right now and I'm going to get stuck right in. By the way, my flipping vlogging camera, it's not here yet, so I'm still using my iPhone to do it. But anyway, I'm going to get started and showing you what I've been wearing these past few days. I've got on this H&M jacket. It's like a pea coat and it's very, very structured. I got it a couple of years ago and I'm wearing it with this, I found this in a vintage shop, this 100% wool, I think actually cashmere jumper, which I really love. These old Levi's jeans, I'll put on the screen the number of them because some of you asked me like what Levi's do I wear, so I'll let you know. Button fly Levi's, as you can see here, and then the mango boots. I love these things. Anyway, I'm not going to go on about these boots because I keep talking about them like they're the best thing since sliced bread, but they are stupid comfortable. I like how slim they are on the leg part, and I like that contrast of wearing the slimness of them on the leg with the width of the jean. And then of course I've got my little Mark Cross briefcase bag, the Grace bag. It does have a detachable strap, and I've worn it like this. So I've already worn this outfit before, but I thought I should quickly show you what it looks like for this video. And I was wearing it crossbody, so it just sat like there. Oh, and I DIY'd these, I just hacked them at the bottom of the jeans. Some of you have asked me like, how do I do it? Literally, I just take a pair of scissors, that's it. Just take a pair of scissors, fold the jeans in half lengthwise on a flat surface and just cut wherever you want to. Cut a bit longer than you think though, because sometimes, you know, because if you cut too much, you're screwed, aren't you? So I'm literally just wearing what? 3 colors basically, and that's kind of my go-to sort of tip. I tend to wear 3 colors at the most these days. So yeah, it's a little bit mannish actually, this look, but I really do like it. And the Celine box bag with the H&M, I'm wearing it like sort of crossbody, as you can see, it's a full look. I am wearing it with the H&M teddy coat, the long teddy coat that you guys all know about by now. I did remove the poppers. It had 2 of them right there. You can actually see the indentations still. I just need to rub them out and it disappears after a while. I took them off because I just didn't like the way it made the coat look. I just think it looks so much nicer just like this. Like just, look, just one long line of just all teddy, if that makes sense. Yeah, so, and I never wear it closed. If anything, I may just sort of wrap it around me like that. Underneath is a polo neck. I believe this one is from Gap, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, it's in cream, and then because I'm doing this whole like neutral browns, very autumnal colors, I went with the good old trusty corduroys that you've seen before. I mentioned these in the other video from Tuesday, my men's corduroy pants I love so much, with that little kick flare at the bottom as well. And I'm wearing a pair of men's vintage Croc shoes and going on them so you can see them a bit there. I am in love with these shoes. I think they're absolutely the dog's bollocks, I'm sorry. It's just lots of like browns and neutrals and nudes all together. And what else I was going to say, and yeah, the only real sort of accent color here is my bag. I like, of course, that it's got the gold hardware again, because that just kind of keeps with all of the outfit, which is in that warm brown sort of color. I know I put this on Instagram stories as well. It is the long coat. If there's any more of them still available, I will link for them below. And so it's from the NAKD website. Don't ask me how to pronounce it because I have no clue. This is another polo neck by Forever 21. Remember I showed you the black one in the last video? Well, this is the sort of mustard yellow one. I have it in a grey as well. But I like the idea of wearing grey with yellow because yellow and greys go well together. So keep that in mind if you ever want to buy like a yellow sweater and you're wondering what do I wear with it. And the same with grey. Grey actually acts like a black. You can wear almost any colour with it because it's a neutral colour. And then jeans, I wore the Levi wedgie jeans. So this is how they look on me. I'm quite curvy. See, I got hips there a little bit. Some would beg to differ. Some say I wouldn't, but I say I do. But we are our own worst enemies, aren't we, ladies? So yeah, so these are the Levi wedgie jeans. I do like them. I think they're a little bit on the short side on me. I'm 5'7". See where they go up to there? So I wish they were a little bit longer. See how much leg is showing? But that's on me, okay? But for the rest of it, I mean, they're absolutely fine. They, you know, they fit really, really nice. It's a good jean and they do curve in, which I absolutely love. So they fit really well in that sense. And they have all this distressing that it comes with. I got the darker of the two rinses. Yeah, so that's those. Oh, flipping heck, the doorbell. Who is it? Oh God, if it's not the phone, it's the doorbell. Hang on. All right, so I have no idea what this is. It's for me, but there you go. But anyway, so what else did I wear? So yeah, so that is basically the look. It's with the Gucci loafers. I call Levi wedgie jeans, like I said, the NAKD tweed and coat, which is nice and long, and I wore my Celine box bag as well. I actually had this belted when I was out and about. Let me show you because I really like how it looks belted. So this is how it is belted. I feel like I'm wearing basically like a massive grey plaid dressing gown out on the street. Yeah, so that was the look. But what was I going to say to you? I like the idea of wearing the black loafers with the black bag. I mean, obviously you can wear whatever you want. So if you want to have like a brown bag, there's nothing wrong with that because I actually like brown and greys. I think that's such a beautiful combination. But for this particular look, because I'm again focusing on just sticking to like 1 or 2 colors, 3 at the most, that's why I did black shoes, gray. Okay, so that's color number 2, and then yellow, that's color number 3. Okay, you can include the jeans as well, but I don't know, I just felt like they're so like a neutral denim that it can sort of be thrown in as a non-color in a way. But for the overall look, when you look at me, if you saw me coming down the street, all you're seeing is gray, black, and a little bit of yellow. That's really the pop of color. Oh, and for the rise of these jeans, the Levi wedgie jeans, I'd say, yeah, it's high rise. It's a high rise jean. I do actually own a pair of vintage ones which are higher than these, but this is a little bit of a close-up so you can see exactly how the wash is in the darker one. So if you're thinking of ordering online, at least I'm showing you, you know, what they actually look like in person. One thing I would say about them is that I wish that they weren't cropped as short as they are because my legs are fairly long, and I find that that makes them look a little bit too short for me. Again, 5'7" girl problems, so that's why I'm mentioning it to you. Okay, so this is another look. It's actually for a brand that I'm working with. It's regarding these shoes, these fantastic suede shoes. But I wore this men's 3-piece suit. I didn't bother with the pants for it, so all I wore was the waistcoat, which you can see peeking out underneath the jacket. So it's matching in this beautiful like burnt orange brown, like a burnt brown color, very autumnal in corduroy. One of my best finds for this year by far. So I wore that, and then underneath I have on the same Gap polo neck in cream. I like the idea of keeping all those warm colors together, hence doing the cream polo again. I don't mind being a repeat offender, but I wore these on different days, not consecutive. And then I wore another pair of Levi jeans, which I have here. Again, I DIY hacked the bottom of them. I don't know if they came with the holes or if it's just distressing that made them like this. I honestly can't remember now. I'll let you know which Levi's these are because I'm not sure. Actually, is it 501? Oh, I can't see. Anyway, I'll put it on the screen so you know the number of the jeans that I go for, because I usually find them from vintage shops, and I don't discriminate. Like, I don't look specifically for 501s. I just go for, you know, whatever I feel like I want to wear and what fits me. Sort of like a mid-rise, and I like that about them. So they don't go too high, but they're not low either. It's just right, as they would say. My bag is by Sonia Rykiel. I was gifted this bag a couple of seasons ago, actually a couple of years ago now. I've had it for a bit, and I really like it. It's just, I don't know, it's just whenever I wear it with certain things, I like the look that it gives. So I thought it worked perfectly with the blues and the browns here. Very nice sort of complement, and it's got this unusual sort of turn lock here. On the feet are these shoes by, the brand is called Tarine Rose, I believe. I'm in love with these shoes. Like I said, I'm working with them at the moment. They're so pretty. It's like it's actually a navy suede. It looks like black, but it's actually navy. It's so pretty. And normally I wouldn't like sort of metal on the toe, but you know, I think it sort of works with the type of shoe that this is, right? Because it's like a sort of very traditional kind of like modern take on a 60s or a 50s pump, isn't it? And I just sort of dressed it down with these distressed jeans and of course the vintage men's corduroy, and that was my look for that. This is, you already know a lot of these pieces, but I'll explain anyway. The men's wool coat, leather covered buttons, love details like that. I just love it. I went with going with just basically a grey and black look, if that makes any sense. I feel sort of slightly equestrian in this look because of the jacket, because it's got such a traditional look and a traditional tweed finish to it. It just has that vibe. But anyway, so I wore this blazer, which you already know, needs no introductions, with the Forever 21 polo neck. I'm going to look for another polo neck though, because I need more polo necks. I need more polo necks in my life. So anyway, so I wore these H&M jeans, the high-waisted mom jeans, which I've told you guys about before. Really love these jeans. I've had them for quite a while now. They are high-waisted. Yes, I wore that, and I wore my Stuart Weitzman boots. These are actually taller than the Lowland boots. Like I said, I'm 5'7", so you can see where these boots come up to on me. They actually are discontinued, this particular pair. It's a low block heel though, and so I saw one online that is almost identical looking to these. I think the only difference is the back. The ones I saw online, I believe they tie, and these ones don't even tie. Look, that's the back of them. Then, oh, and I had a scarf on as well. I had a black scarf. Oh, you know what a scarf looks like? Just a big black scarf, which I tied around here when it got a bit cooler later on. But yeah, that was it. Oh, and I don't want to talk too much about the bag because that's going to go in a different video, but I wore it with this bag. It's tan, and that is all I'm going to say. I just like that look together. Just very simple. Again, that whole philosophy that I have of just like 2 or 3 colors maybe, and just an accent, whatever the accent is, whether it's a bag, the scarf, the boot, you decide what the accent is, but I'm not going to talk too much about that until another video. But I think that is all I wanted to say. Nothing else is different here. Jewelry wise, I'm not too much of a jewelry person. I kind of just stick to the same basics, which is my grandmother's ring. Before she passed away, I got my grandmother's ring. Actually, my mum gave it to me, and it's her mother's ring. God, I could have said that in such a simpler way. So I wear this ring all the time. It means the world to me. It's actually slightly like a rose-colored gold, and it's a traditional sort of St. Lucian ring that a lot of older St. Lucian women wore. It's fantastic. I think this ring is like 100 years old, so it's the most precious thing that I own. And then what else do I wear? I've got like this star stud earring here. You can't see any of this, can you? And I've got the star stud earring here. I think I got this from Catbird in Williamsburg, and I have a permanent cuff here. Don't know if you can see this. Let me turn this around. A permanent cuff ring here. It's actually pierced through the middle of my ear. I never take this off, and this is a solid gold ring. I had this done at New York Adorned in the East Village. I love it. It's like a little bit of edge to everything I wear, and like it was pierced through my ear hole. No anesthetic, and it was a needle. Yes, I went through the pain. And then on the other side, I have, what have I got here? Again from New York Dawn, I have these 2 rings up here at the moment, just 3 earrings here, 2, just like different sizes, going from like smallest to large. It's getting a bit grainy because the light is going, so, I'm going to have to go. I'm so sorry. This is my very first like what I wore sort of video to give you an idea of what I wear and how I put things together. And the light is disappearing, isn't it? Anyway, this look will go up on my Instagram probably at some point this week. And by the way, the hype is real about Stuart Weitzman boots. If I didn't have these, right, with the block heel, I would order the ones that are out now, because like I said, there's a similar version to these block heel boots. And like I said, if I didn't have these ones, I would absolutely be buying those ones. All right, so that was it. That was like my summary of some of the things that I've been wearing. But hopefully through me explaining just a little bit of my thinking behind why I wear what I wear, it will help you a little bit as well. If you haven't subscribed to my channel already, then please feel free to do so. I make videos every Tuesday and every Friday. And feel free to follow me on my Instagram, which is KarenBritChick, where you will obviously see a lot of my outfits going up as well. Oh, and on my Instagram stories, I usually rope in you a lot for advice on things I'm trying on in shops or just things I'm doing out when I'm out and about in the city. But yeah, I think that is all I wanted to say. Yeah, is that it? I always think that there's more at the end, but there isn't. All right, that is my lot. I will see you guys next week, Tuesday, and have a good weekend, everybody. Bye. I feel like her hair's like Play-Doh. I can just like mold it however I want to. It just like stays like that.